Why don't you have money? Why does it feel like no matter how hard you work, there's never enough? It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're bad with money. It's because the system is designed to keep you chasing after something that doesn't even really exist, money. It's the one thing we all strive for. The one thing we're told will buy us freedom, happiness, and security. But what if I told you that money is an illusion? That it's nothing more than a tool designed to control you and the entire world? To understand the illusion, we have to go back in time. There was a point when money was tangible, real. Gold, silver, something you could touch and hold, something with inherent value. But over time, something changed. Governments and banks realized they could create money from nothing. Here's the truth they don't want you to know. Most of the money in existence isn't real. It's not printed, it's not backed by gold, it's just numbers on a screen. When banks give loans, they're not handing you money they already have. They're creating new money with a keystroke. It's called fractional reserve banking, and it means banks can lend out far more than they actually possess. But this money creation comes at a cost: debt. Every dollar they create puts you and everyone else deeper into a system where you owe more than you own. And because of interest, you can never truly catch up. The system thrives when you're chasing, struggling, and spending. Here's the cruelest part of the illusion. They've convinced you that money equals freedom. That if you just work hard enough, save enough, or invest enough, you can escape. But how can you escape when the system itself is rigged against you? Every paycheck you earn, every dollar you save, it's losing value before you can even use it. And yet, they tell you to keep running. But it doesn't have to be this way. The first step to breaking free is understanding the game. Money is just a tool. It's not the end goal. Build wealth by owning assets that appreciate: real estate, businesses, investments. Protect yourself from inflation by diversifying. And most importantly, question everything they've told you about money. Look around you. Society is built to feel free, to make you believe you have endless opportunities. But if you dig a little deeper, you'll see the truth. You're trapped in an invisible web, tied down by forces you can't see, but can definitely feel. And the strongest of these chains? Debt. Debt isn't just money you owe. It's a system designed to keep you working, spending, and borrowing over and over again. Think about it. Student loans, credit cards, mortgages. They hand you money up front, but at what cost? Interest, late fees, a lifetime of payments that keep you tethered to jobs you don't love and lives you can't fully enjoy. This isn't by accident. Debt is one of the most effective tools of control ever created. It ensures that you'll keep contributing to the system, paycheck after paycheck, while the people at the top get richer and more powerful. They tell you that you have choices: what to buy, where to work, how to live. But do you really? Most of the choices you make are carefully designed to funnel you back into the system. Companies spend billions studying how to manipulate your behavior, using advertising, algorithms, and psychology to guide your decisions without you even noticing. Even your basic needs, housing, healthcare, education, are tied to this system. Costs keep rising, but your income doesn't. So you're forced to make impossible choices. Do you save? Do you invest? Or do you scrape by and hope for the best? They say hard work pays off. But whose dream are you building with your hard work? Yours or theirs? The system doesn't reward effort. It rewards obedience. They want you to stay quiet, stay productive, and stay in your lane. But here's the thing. The chains only hold you as long as you let them. Breaking free starts with understanding how the system works and how to beat it. You don't have to follow the path they've laid out for you. Start by reducing your dependence on the system. Pay off debt. Build assets. Learn skills that give you leverage. And most importantly, stop playing by the rules they've set. The system wasn't built for you to win, but you can rewrite the game. If you're struggling with money, it's not your fault. It's not because you're bad at budgeting or because you're not working hard enough. It's because you were never taught how money actually works. And that's not an accident. The truth is, you were never supposed to understand money. And the people who control it? They're counting on that. When was the last time someone taught you about money? Not just how to save or spend, but how it really works, how it's created, how it grows, how it's manipulated. For most people, the answer is never. Financial literacy isn't part of our education system, and that's by design. There's a reason you don't learn about money in school. If you truly understood it, you'd know how to build wealth, how to avoid debt, and how to make the system work for you instead of against you. But if everyone knew that, the system wouldn't function the way it does. It needs workers, spenders, and borrowers, not investors and entrepreneurs. From the moment you enter adulthood, you're funneled into a system designed to keep you financially dependent. Loans, credit cards, rising costs of living. It's a game, and you're set up to lose. But here's the twist. The rules of the game aren't hidden. You just don't know where to look. To understand money, you first need to understand who controls it. Central banks decide how much money exists. Politicians decide how it's spent. And corporations decide how you earn it. These three forces work together to ensure that money flows upward, into their pockets, not yours. Meanwhile, the value of your money decreases every year due to inflation. The wages you earn don't keep up with the cost of living, and while you're stuck trying to make ends meet, the wealthy use their knowledge of money to grow their fortunes, untouched by the struggles most people face. Breaking free starts with unlearning everything they told you about money. You don't need to be rich to start investing. You don't need to work a 9-to-5 forever. What you need is knowledge, the kind they never taught you in school. Learn how to build wealth instead of just earning it. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. And most importantly, stop relying on the system to take care of you, because it never will. You weren't supposed to understand money, but now you can. The system won't change, but you can change how you interact with it. Start small, educate yourself, and remember, every dollar you earn is a tool to build your freedom, not theirs. Every day, you're participating in a system that was built long before you were born, a system that doesn't care about your well-being, your freedom, or your future. It thrives on your ignorance and your complacency. But here's the thing, the system isn't unstoppable. If you know how to protect yourself, you can break free. The system is built on control. Control of your time, your money, your choices. It's a web of debt, consumerism, and dependency that keeps you working harder for less. The more you contribute, the more they profit. The more they profit, the less you have for yourself. It's a vicious cycle, but to escape, you need to understand the rules that govern it. Learn how to invest, how to build passive income, and how to create assets that generate money while you sleep. The wealthiest people in the world know this secret. They don't work for money. They make money work for them. And so can you. Education is your armor. Not the education they teach you in schools or universities, but the knowledge that empowers you to think critically, make informed decisions, and create your own path. Start by eliminating debt. Don't let it control your life. Create a budget that reflects your goals, not your fears. Build an emergency fund so you're never at the mercy of the next crisis. And, most importantly, take control of your money. The banks, the corporations, and the government don't want you to know this, but you have the power to protect yourself. Knowledge, action, freedom.